name is Molly Cooper, and this is my informative speech. Rachel is a 30-year-old woman who was diagnosed with excessive daytime sleepiness after she was involved in a motor vehicle accident, killing 3 people. Rachel fell asleep behind the wheel and crashed into a minivan carrying a family of 3. Sleep deprivation was the main cause of her diagnosis. She was only getting a rough 4 hours of sleep a night. The recommended amount of sleep, according to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute for an adult, is 7 to 8 hours a day. According to the National Health Interview Survey, 30% of adults reported an average of less than 6 hours of sleep per day in 2005 to 2007. The National Sleep Foundation concluded the fact that an estimated 2/3 of Americans suffer from sleep problems. I was interested in sleeping problems in America and how it affects us because I am closely related to someone who suffers from sleep apnea. I began to research sleeping problems in America and learned an abundance of information regarding how sleep deprivation affects us. My purpose today is to explain how sleep deprivation affects our health, work performance, and public safety. First, let's take a look at how our health is affected. Sleep deprivation can lead to serious health problems. Trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, falling asleep at the wrong time, or abnormal behaviors during sleep are problems that are associated with sleep disorders. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, an estimated 50 to 70 million U.S. adults have sleep or wakefulness disorder. 2 types of sleep disorders are insomnia and sleep apnea. Insomnics have difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep. Sufferers of sleep apnea have irregular breathing periods while sleeping. Insufficient sleep can also be linked to chronic diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and obesity. The risk for getting type 2 diabetes is increased if you do not get a sufficient amount of sleep. Obesity is linked to insufficient sleep because your metabolism is affected by short durations of sleep. You may ask, how does a lack of sleep interfere with our daily activities? Sleep deprivation has a negative effect on your work performance. Inadequate sleep causes decreased alertness and affects our cognitive processes. Cognitive processes involve our perception, attention, and memory. When a person is sleep deprived, it is difficult to process new information and make hard decisions. Sleep deprived employees are very irritable and difficult to work with, which causes problems in the workplace. The National Sleep Foundation discovered the following fact. 1 in 5 adults are so sleepy during the day that sleepiness interferes with their daily activities. Not getting enough sleep affects your mood and attitude. This affects you, your coworkers, and the workplace as a whole. Now that you know how sleep deprivation affects our health and work performance, let's take a look at how Rachel's story relates to sleep and public safety. Sleep deprivation has an impact on public safety. A lack of sleep can be responsible for motor vehicle crashes. The National Department of Transportation estimates drowsy driving to be responsible for 1,550 fatalities and 40,000 non-fatal injuries annually in the United States. Excessive sleepiness may also contribute to medical errors that occur. Patients die every year in hospitals due to preventable errors caused by a lack of sleep in physicians. And you may be wondering, how much sleep do we need? Newborns need about 12 to 18 hours, infants 14 to 15 hours, toddlers 12 to 14 hours, teens 8.5 to 9.25 hours, adults 7 to 9 hours every night. After today, you should better understand the importance of sleep and how sleep deprivation has an impact on your health, work performance, and public safety. As you begin to go to bed tonight, think about Rachel's story. Get enough sleep every night and do not be the cause of death of an innocent stranger by falling asleep behind the wheel.